We have day 2 of 2 here. It could be a doubleheader to decide the area champion here this evening. It'll all depend on who wins this first game here between Berkeley Post 14 and Potomac Valley Post 64 after last night. It was a 3-0 win here on the road for Potomac Valley, in which the 3 runs all came in the top of the third. Outside of that, nobody could get on the board. And it was Lanson Orndorff for Potomac Valley who threw a 94-pitch complete game shutout with 5 strikeouts. And just that was the story of the night pretty much. Jameer Brown did well outside of, a third inning that gave up 3 runs. Even some of those hits were, kind of bloopers that barely got down. So tonight it's going to be about, can any of these guys get on base, get good contact against these pitchers, where we hear it's going to be guys that pitch to contact tonight starting on both sides.
Yeah, we heard from Tripp that both the pitchers tonight, and we've seen Peanut Engel throughout the season. He likes to pitch to contact, but we were told by Tripp that Post 64's pitcher likes to hit pitch to contact too, so it'll be really interesting to see who can get the bats rolling, and that'll probably be the winner of this game, whoever can get the bats rolling sooner and get some good hits on the board.
So again, this area tournament is essentially bragging rights and seeding, because both of these teams in the area are going to go to states since they are the only 2 in the area. Each area, the 4 in the state, is going to send 2 representatives. So there's no elimination from the state tournament out of this, but it is going to be bragging rights. So if Potomac Valley wins this game, they are the area champions. If Post 14 wins, then we play a second one tonight to decide the area champion. Simple as that. So with that, let's take a 2-minute break, come back with our pregame coaches interview with Tripp Tobin. This is American Legion Baseball on TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Our pregame interview is brought to you by Tripp's Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs? Call Tripp's Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at trippsfloorsanding.com. Here is Post 14 manager Tripp Tobin. Caught up with him before this one. Here's Tripp Tobin of the Post 14 Hornets. Tripp, could be 2 tonight. You hope it's 2 tonight after you guys fell 3-0 yesterday. Bats just couldn't get it going against Lanson Orndorff. How much do you chalk that up to tip your hat to the pitcher? How much of that do you want to see, improvement at the plate?
Well, I thought we had good at bats. I mean, we hit the ball. We only struck out 5 times. So, I'm going to tip my cap to the pitcher for keeping us from hitting the ball hard and finding some gaps. And he come up with a couple of big strikeouts. We didn't strike out a lot, but he did bear down when we had runners in scoring position, had key moments that we could have maybe, got the game, got ahead or got the lead, or at least got chipped into their lead. So, tip my hat to him for bending but not breaking. He's the pitcher of the year in West Virginia for a reason. He showed it last night, so I just tipped my cap to that young man. But I wasn't upset with the at-bats for the most part. We went up there and battled, and we hit the ball at him, hit the double play ball, and a couple things didn't go our way. And we got an inning where they took advantage of a punch and Judy hit, and then a walk, and then they get a ball through the infield, and that's all Anson needed. So tip my cap to that young man.
You kind of brought it up there that Jameer Brown on the mound kind of just had that one inning where they were able to get a couple runs up on the board. It was clean for the most part from there. What'd you see from Jameer, and of course Connor Smith coming in that last inning, from the pitching in general? How did you feel about that? What'd you say to Jameer afterwards?
Well, I was smiling ear to ear to see Jameer come out. He was a little rusty. I think I heard you guys say something about, was it rust? Is it going to be rust or rest today for him? And, certainly the rest helped him. The ball exploded out of his hand. A lot of strikeouts. One inning, things just didn't seem to go his way. Like I say, he got soft contact single, and he walked the 9-hitter, and then, you can't get Blake Jacobs out. You can't get Blake Jacobs out every time. And so he was opportunistic there, got the ball through the middle, and then from there we threw a ball away, and from there we was unearned stuff from there. But, yeah, we're really happy with his performance. We think we can count on him down at state, and that's something we wanted to see. Certainly we wanted to win, but we also wanted to see if Jameer could compete and see if Connor could compete, because either one had thrown a lot of innings. And so we got that accomplished at least. So we checked one thing off our list, but we didn't get the win.
You were mostly able to save the arms last night. Jameer going 6 in the one inning from Connor Smith. What's the approach with the pitching today, considering that, if you win the first one, you got to play again?
Well, we're going to throw Peanut game 1. He had a great outing against them earlier in the year. 4 innings. He gave up, I think, 1 or 2 hits and an unearned run. So, try to get him off balance a little bit. They're a team that's going to throw Jackson Hare, who's very similar to Peanut. He's going to keep us all. He tries to keep you off balance. So we're trying to do our best we can to keep Jet healed, and he's thrown a lot of pitches. So we're going to try to get through this thing and keep him healthy. And of course we got Jameer healthy now. Make sure our pitchers are in the right. Both going into next week. Everybody's going into next week healthy. But yeah, look for Peanut to go. He's a guy that can go 5 or 6 innings, and he generally keeps his pitch count down. So that's a big reason for calling on him. 1, that he's had success here, and 2, that he keeps his pitch count down and can go deep in the game. And if you're going to win 2 games, we're going to have to need him to go deep this game.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks to Trip Tobin for giving us some time before this one. As the managers meet at the home plate, we'll give you lineups here as teams make their way out. Post 64, they'll lead off with Blake Jacobs, shortstop number 17, followed by Lance Orndorff, second baseman number 25, James Vincel, third baseman number 44, hits after him. In the cleanup spot, it's Hunter Haar, catcher number 12. After that, the pitcher, Jackson Hare, number 5, and Lucas Williamson, left fielder number 3. In the 7th spot, Landon Tysinger, center fielder number 22, Owen Reel, first base number 38, and rounding out things is right fielder number 11, Mason Slade. That's who comes up in the top of the first. And after this 2-minute break with first pitch coming up, we will give you the post 14 side, and they come up in the bottom of the first. But for now, let's take a 2-minute break. Come back with American Legion Baseball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
After the national anthem, teams making their way back to the dugout. Get ready to start the first inning here from P.O. Faulkner Park. Final day of the Area 4 tournament here in the state of West Virginia for American Legion Baseball. Dylan Bishop and Ethan Elliott with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Brady Masters behind the camera. And Tyler Strine, our on-site producer. Before the break, we gave you the post-64 lineup that we'll see in the top of the first. The other side will be post-14. Give you their lineup. They're going to lead off with right fielder number 4, Liam Healy, followed by second baseman number 9, Wyatt McClintock. Batting third, playing short, where number 12 is Jameer Brown. Back in the cleanup spot, Braden Oviedo, third base number 10, followed by first base number 20, Connor Smith. In the sixth spot, designated hitter tonight, number 18, Marshall Derrick, followed by left fielder number 7, J.P. Sweeney. Hitting 7th, wearing 7, playing number 7 in the field. Cole Smith bats 8, wearing number 3, and catcher. And wrapping things up is center fielder number 1, Jet Gross, in the 9 spot with Andrew Engel taking the mound for post 14. Your starting lineups are brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, located 3985 Valley Pike in Winchester. Call 540-686-1622 at CMA Honda of Winchester. Owners just care more about you. Andrew Engel is going to be pitching to Cole Smith. Behind the plate, on the other side, Jackson Hare will throw to Hunter Hard. Those are your starting batteries that are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777. Post 64 rocking their orange jerseys tonight. The dark blue lettering with a lighter blue outline. White pants, dark blue hats. On the other side, post 14 going with their home whites with the red and blue stripes across the chest, the red lettering with the dark blue outline, the white hats, the white front, and the blue back with the blue brim. So teams both went kind of patriotic yesterday with their alternates, and tonight we're getting the classic home and away for them.
Yeah, even if Post 14 loses this first game, I think they win the jersey battle of the last 2 games with last night and tonight's jerseys looking great as always.
So with that, we're going to get ready for first pitch, brought to you by the Mary's Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Andrew Engel. First pitch swinging is Blake Jacobs off the glove of Engel as he tried to reach up and grab it. Tough play for Engel to try to make. It's going to end up being a leadoff single for Blake Jacobs. And as Trip Tobin said in the pregame interview, you're not going to get Blake Jacobs out every time.
Yeah, and also we know that he likes to pitch to contact, and we see that on the first pitch of the game.
So Tripp said that Engel had pitched about 4 innings against Potomac Valley already. So I am interested. A guy that pitches the contact, not the first time this summer that these guys are seeing him. So are they going to be, in their first at-bats especially, a little more prepared for him than, say, a team that hasn't faced him before? That contact pitcher, maybe you see him a few more times. Like, all right, he is going to let me hit something.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how we see the bats get rolling here, especially early in the game when they've already seen them.
Lance Orndorff steps in, takes a ball. We're in our top of the first inning, which is brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. Orndorff, complete game shutout on the mound last night. He's going to pop this one up at the plate. It's going to go into center field where Jet Gross doesn't have to go far to get it, and he grabs it for the first out.
Yeah, Orndorff with the amazing performance last night, shutout through 7 innings, so great to see that. And we found out that he was the West Virginia Pitcher of the Year, Player of the Year. Maybe that's what Tripp meant to say, yeah.
Quite an accolade over from Frankfurt High School. This is going to bring up James Vincel back at third base, back in the 3 spot tonight for post 64. Strike taken to start this at bat. Behind Engel in the field, it's Oviedo at third, Jameer Brown at short, Wyatt McClintock at second, and Connor Smith at first. And outfield, left to right, is Sweeney, Gross, and Healy. And this is going to be hit out to J.P. Sweeney in left. Line drive. He's got to run to his right to grab it, but he does, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, and we see the glove work by J.P. Sweeney, who we missed last night, as we found out today that he was in Alfred, New York, at orientation for his college. So yeah, that's an interesting fact. And you see his speed right there to get to that hard hit ball. And we already see him pitching to contact Peanut Engel.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Contact made by all 3 guys pretty quickly into their at-bats, too, so far. So we move on. What runner on first and 2 outs for Hunter Haar in the cleanup spot for Potomac Valley. First pitch, off speed, hits the zone for a strike.
And when you're pitching to contact, if you can get the easy outs like they've had a couple, but it can also hurt you pretty bad, obviously.
We saw that, I want to say it was at Shenandoah, where Engel was gotten to a little, or no, it was the post 34 Leesburg game here.
Yes.
Actually.
Yep.
One of the last games we had, where Engel pitched to contact, but Leesburg had the guys that could hit him, and they were hitting it into the gap, which Engel is usually pretty good at avoiding that, pitching to soft contact, as we're 0-2 here to Hunter Haar after the foul ball. Runner's going to go and hit and run as the field between second and first is opened up for this opposite field single for a Hunter Haar. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs.
And I feel like we're going to be mentioning it a lot as Peanuts on the mound, the pitching with contact, as we just keep seeing it, as we keep talking about it.
2 hits in the inning for post 64. A run and hit, you could call it also, as Shenandoah's coach was letting us know. There is a difference between a hit and run and a run and hit. Sometimes the batter might not have to swing. 2 strikes, of course, he was going to swing at anything relatively close, as this first pitch to Jackson Hare is out of the zone. Second pitch, a ball as well. This is hit out to center field. Jet Gross goes back and to his right a little bit, but he's able to make the grab. And 3 flyouts gets it done. Leaves 2 runners on base for Potomac Valley. And we'll go to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Here from P.O. Faulkner Park. Back in 60 seconds with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
At the bottom of the first on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call Larry DeMarco team at 304-263-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Post 64 gets themselves 2 hits, but leaves runners stranded. So we move to the bottom of the first inning where we will see Jackson Hare pitching to Hunter Haar for the first time for Potomac Valley. Post 64, defense behind Hare will be James Vincel at third, Blake Jacobs at short, Lance and Orndorff at second, and Owen Reel at first. And the Potomac Valley outfield left to right, Lucas Williamson, Landon Tysinger, and Mason Slade. We kind of saw how the Andrew Engel experience goes there in that top of the first inning, Ethan, where, yeah, he gave up a couple hits, but he got himself 3 flyouts before it mattered.
Yeah, when you're pitching like that, how I kind of made that comment, it can turn ugly quick, so... but that's how he pitches, so you can't say anything. And Tripp told us that Jackson Hare on the mound today pitches like Peanut Engel to contact, so we'll hope that post 14 can get the bats rolling here and see how that turns out for him.
So post 14 is going to be able to bring up their top 3 in the lineup here, of course. Bottom of the first, Liam Healy will lead things off for the Hornets. There's first pitch of the game, just outside for ball 1. Hare will wind up and fire again. This is lined at first baseman Owen Reel. He was a bit of a ball magnet yesterday. This is one on the line. He doesn't even have to take over to first base for the first out. So these guys seem to have a little bit of familiarity with these pitchers, knowing that they can swing early in the counts.
Yeah, good contact by Liam Healy. Just didn't go where he wanted it to, right to the first baseman, but still a good swing.
It's going to bring up Wyatt McClintock. He takes the ball. Wyatt starting at second base today. With Jameer Brown on the mound, he was at short starting off yesterday and moved to second once Jameer was done pitching for the day. McClintock's going to watch 2 in a row just outside of the zone. McClintock yesterday had a ground out, a strikeout, and a walk. Big cut at this one. Can't hit it. Makes it 2-1.
Good ball to swing at, though, with your counting 2-0, and looks like it was in the middle of the plate. So
and he was sitting fastball on a 2-0 count as he should. He got it, just it was blown by him. 2-1. This is hit the opposite field, left field. Williamson runs over and makes the grab for the out. Williamson, we didn't see him yesterday. So he's the only new starter for post 64. He makes a play here early.
Yeah, good legs from Williamson to get under that ball right there. As it was almost Oppo almost got down right there, but good legs.
It's going to bring up Jameer Brown for his first at-bat. 6 innings on the mound yesterday. A hit by pitch and 2 ground outs at the plate. Watches the first pitch hit the outer black for strike 1.
And we know what Jameer Brown can do. Obviously watching him in spring ball this year and even post 14 this year, he's hit the ball well.
Next pitch also in for a strike. We got to see a younger Brown. I don't want to say the younger Brown. I don't know if there's another sibling waiting. Jace Brown pitching on the mound in the area and district tournaments for Little League 10 to 12, which we'll be able to see him next year, I believe, because he was in last year's tournament 10 to 12, the All-Stars for Martinsburg as a 10-year-old. 1-2 count to Brown. He's going to yank this one down the third base line foul.
Yeah, I think watching Jace Brown, I think he was the one that put a dent in that scoreboard.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. He hit that homer, so maybe he's the prodigy.
He was a two-way contributor, just like Jameer has been for Post 14 and Martinsburg High School. Ball 2. Jameer Brown goes to Shepherd as a two-way player this fall.
Okay. Shout out Shepherd.
Go Rams. Here's a 2-2 now. This is hit on the ground over towards shortstop. Blake Jacobs makes the play, throws it over to first in time, and Jackson Hare goes 1-2-3 to send down the Hornets here in the first. So nothing doing for Post 14 at the plate. Means we go to the second. Still scoreless. After 60 seconds, we'll be back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
Top of the second inning from P.O. Faulkner Park in Martinsburg, brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Burke. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Nobody on the board in the first inning, as we're here in day 2 of 2 for the Area 4 tournament for West Virginia American Legion Baseball between Berkeley Post 14 and Potomac Valley Post 64. Potomac Valley wins this one. They are the area champions. If they lose it, we play another one to find out who the area champion is.
Yeah, and they both get to go to states either way, so like you were saying earlier, it's really about bragging rights, and that's about it.
Bragging rights and seeding as Angle starts off this inning strong with 2 breaking pitches that get Lucas Williamson off guard.
We didn't see Williamson yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see how he bats.
Yeah, Post 64 went to a couple pinch hitters. He was not one of them, as the 0-2 was bounced for a ball.
He's got the bright batting gloves on, so untucked in the back jersey.
1-2 from Engel. It's going to be up high over the head of Williamson. Brings count 2-2. Called strike 3 on the 2-2. It hits the outer black for out number 1 for a strikeout for Engel. And our first strikeout of the game.
Yeah, good mix right there from Engel hitting the outside corner a couple times and the fastball blown by Williamson. So good mix from him.
It's going to bring up Landon Tysinger. Yesterday, he got himself a single in his first at-bat. The strike is in to start his day today. He struck out swinging in his second at-bat and then reached on an error. 0-1, up and in. One and one. Breaks pretty close to hitting Tysinger, but it's able to break in enough, making it 2-1 after the ball. Big cut from Tysinger, no good. 2-2. Owen Reel will follow. He's on deck. Engel shakes off his catcher. Gets what he wants now. Here's the 2-2. It's a breaking ball. It's fouled away.
Good mix right here. I think Engel, to get this strikeout, I think he could paint the outside corner on a fastball maybe. and catch him looking.
That's how he just got the first out of this inning, pretty much. Here comes another 2-2. Tysinger hits this one, and it's going to fall into shallow left center field for a single. Jameer Brown tried to go back for it, but it was well over his head. A nice one-out single puts Potomac Valley on the board here in the second.
I just won't make any more comments about a potential strikeout for the rest of the game. Good piece right there from Tysinger.
It's going to bring up Owen Reel. Yesterday, Reel got himself a single, came across and scored the first run of the game on the 2 RBI single by Blake Jacobs. A part of that third inning where that's the only scoring we saw. Reel actually started off that inning with a leadoff single. Next pitch fouled away.
And it looks like Tysinger's leadoff is a little, it's pretty far out there when he gets that second hop, and Engel tried to catch him lacking on the first pitch, but it didn't work. So
this is hit out to right center field. It looks like Healy, yes he is, going to be able to get it into the glove. So there's the out. First one of the inning, or second one. 2 down now with the runner on first. It's going to bring up the 9-hitter in the Potomac Valley order, Mason Slade. Engel working efficiently so far through the first 8 batters. The first pitch to Slade out of the zone and a bit high. Currently sitting at 26 pitches. 25. With his 26th to come now. This is a bunt. Engel from the mound gets him just in time with the throw. Bang, bang play as Connor Smith gets it into the glove. Slade thought he beat it out. It was a very close one. Could have gone either way. But that's going to end the inning. So, third hit on the board for Potomac Valley, but still nothing to show for it. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless. Back in 60 seconds with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I like the layout of the course very much. I think it challenges the low handicappers and is very playable for the mid and high handicappers.
All different levels can play on this course.
I think it challenges you from the get-go.
And the first tee program here is one of the best, if second to none. It is the best in the state of West Virginia.
The men have a league, the women have a league, the kids have things going on. Like, it really is kind of the whole package here at Locust Hill. Everybody's very welcoming.
Love the folks here that play golf, but a lot of great relationships and friendships with people here.
You know, sometimes you can only judge a course by their members. We have a great core membership here.
I was able to build some fantastic relationships here, and that's why I've been here for 30 years. When you join any club, you're joining to play golf, but you're really paying for the experience. And the experience here at Locust I found to always be a good time and a fun affair.
To schedule a tee time, become a member, or see upcoming events, visit www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call us today at 304-728-7300.
The bottom of the second inning on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect. Offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. 4, 5, and 6 in the post-14 order, due up after they got nothing in the bottom of the first. 3 up, 3 down on 3 hit into play. Oviedo, Connor Smith, Marshall Derrick due up. Let's see if the trend continues through an inning and a half of, again, these pitchers throwing to contact a lot. First pitch taken for a strike by Braden Oviedo. This one low and outside. Hare threw just 11 pitches in that first inning. Oviedo is going to make him work a little bit. Takes the 1-1 out of the zone. Oviedo hits
nice
this one
speed.
well. This is going to get into the gap. It's going to fall and past Tysinger. He's going to go all the way to the wall with the ball. making it an easy stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the second for post 14.
Looks like Oviedo just took his time right there in the box, watched the first 3 pitches, and got the one that he liked and got a double out of it. Great piece right there from Oviedo.
So we'll see if this stops the cold streak at the plate for post 14.
You got 2 great batters with Connor Smith and Marshall Derrick coming up, so
some power in the lineup here in the middle. First pitch,
some home run hitters.
Hits this the opposite way. Is it going to land fair? Oh. Just foul. Maybe a foot foul, and that would have been absolute trouble. Oviedo scores with ease if that falls.
And then you have another runner in scoring position with Connor Smith.
Yeah.
Hopefully getting a double there.
So he's going to have to just go back into the box. We haven't seen much of Connor Smith this summer, but he's here for the area tournament. Gets the bat on this one, but it fouls it off.
Got to see him a couple of times this year when we did Washington games, pardon me.
Yep.
He hits with contact. He's a big hitter.
0-2 is the count now after the foul ball. Here's the first pitch there. Called strike 3. Boy, from here it looked outside, but it's hard for us to tell, for me at least.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but you're right. It's hard for us to tell up here.
Like yesterday, as I was mentioning here, the catcher does block from my angle that outside corner. So we can only give our best assumption of where the ball was relative to the plate. But I think Connor Smith would agree to us that it felt outside. Check swing, called strike 1 on the first pitch to Marshall Derrick. So we've seen so far that these teams can get a runner or 2 on base, but that doesn't mean they're going to come home.
Definitely not, and with both pitchers pitching to contact, anything can happen.
The 0-1 comes in low. Hard behind the plate, able to block it. Makes it 1-1. Derrick went 1 for 3. That single came in his last at-bat. This is soft contact on the ground, right back to the pitcher. Hare gives a look to second, but Oviedo was already well on his way to third. Only play is for the second out at first.
Brings up J.P. Sweeney to bat, and we've seen him this summer, and obviously know he's a great player. So if he just gets one through to the outfield on the ground, that brings the runner in.
No, Oviedo just 90 feet away. The second out takes away the sacrifice. Let's see what Hare does here with runner at third for the first time today. Sweeney takes the first pitch just a bit outside for ball 1. 1-0. That'll skip to the catcher again. 2-0. Hare surely pitching a little cautiously here with 2 outs and first and second base open. Bounces another one here, so this is looking like almost pitching around J.P. Sweeney now at this point.
Yeah, I think he realizes there's a guy on third base also, and it may be getting to him.
And I'm sure he's, seeing if he can get him to chase. Not able to do it, then oh well, he's just a runner on first. Here is a strike, though, on the 3-0.
JP probably had the red light right there, so take it. And now you've seen a good strike, so.
Hare comes back with the 3-1, and that's just barely outside. Boy, they've been getting the calls on that outside corner for right-handed pitchers.
Yeah,
or right-handed hitters today so far.
I was surprised that wasn't a. As you were about to say, sorry for interrupting you, but I was surprised that wasn't a strikeout.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on board with you there. Puts Sweeney on first, and now it puts runners on the corners.
Now the
Cole Smith.
Yep, Cole Smith. Now the play could be at second. See if Cole Smith can lay one down and get the runner in here.
It's Oviedo on third. Cole Smith got himself a single in his first at-bat yesterday. Ended up being his only hit of the night. Strike to start this at-bat. I don't know how he felt about that call.
Yeah, he looked back up here at his parents, and I don't think he agreed with that one. But
yeah, they're up here helping us out in the press box here. Pickoff attempted first. Nothing doing. Sweeney able to get back in plenty of time. Hare now ready again. Coming to the plate with the 0-1. This one, outside corner this time for a strike. 0-2. A little head shake with that one.
Now he's seen two, and he's got to protect the plate here, and so pitcher might make him chase on this one.
Yeah, he's got the pitches to work with here. Post 14, trying to get that runner in. And not catcher's indifference, and the run is able to be coming home as the ball is misplayed at second base. The throw down came in on a hop. Orndorff couldn't pick it. Hits off of his glove, and it lets Oviedo score and make it 1-0 post 14.
See a costly error right there and miscue. But Cole Smith's job still stays the same as now. Sweeney's on third, so try to get him in to make it 2-0.
That's why a lot of times the catcher's indifference is the strategy there, as this is a ground ball by Cole Smith over to second base. Lance and Orndorff able to get this one and throw it onto first for the third out. But a misplay in the field for post 64 lets Berkeley post 14 get the first run of the game up on the board. It's 1-0. Post 14 Hornets as we go to the third. After 60 seconds is the American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Back for the top of the third inning here from P.O. Faulkner Park, brought to you by WV Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Unbelievable upset we just had as Relish wins the hot dog race up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I knew Relish was it from the jump. He had the hat on, only one with the hat. You gotta pick the underdog there. We saw him cheating though, but we're not going to talk about that. Obviously, he pushed over the other two, but if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. So,
Dylan Bishop and Ethan Elliott with you on the call for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Striner on-site producer. Brady Masters behind the camera. As we have our first run up on the board, just one, and it was a defensive miscue that it took to get that run up.
Yeah, we can see how miscues can add up, and post 14 takes an early lead. So we'll see how post 64 responds. Right here.
Andrew Engels for third inning on the mound starts with a strike taken by Blake Jacobs. Second time up, back at the top of the order. Taking a strike, 0-2.
Jacobs taking two from my angle that were right down the middle. So now we've seen two, so protect the plate here.
This is hit down the third base line. Fair as it gets into left field. This is going to be extra bases. Blake Jacobs is going to round and make second base. J.P. Sweeney gets to it, but it's still a stand-up double down the line for Jacobs, who has been hitting really well here in these last 24 hours or so.
Yeah, and maybe he wanted to look at those two right down the middle because we're down for him as the third one was a little bit inside there, and he pulled it real well right down the third base line and got a double out of it.
This is the answer Post 64 is looking for after Post 14 started off their last at-bats with a double to lead things off, and that's how Oviedo eventually was able to come around and score. Potomac Valley looking to answer. 2 spot in the order back up. Lanson Orndorff takes the ball. That was the 30th pitch from Engel here against his the first batter in the third inning. Taking ball 2. So, under 30 pitches for Engel through the first 2 innings, working a good pace, which both of these pitchers are. 2-0 hits the zone.
Yeah, and Tripp told us that he likes to pitch Peanut Engel because his pitch count is low. So
that's what happens when you pitch to contact.
Yeah, we're seeing it here.
You don't need as many 6, 7, 8 pitch at bats. 2-1 breaks in for strike 2. Orndorff. Top of the order, definitely letting more go this time. You saw a lot of first and second pitch outs first time through. This is hit in the air, center field. Jet Gross running in for it, able to make the play for out number 1.
And Jacobs has no chance of tagging up there, and he smart play from him. Obviously not trying to, because when you're running from center in, that's an easy throw to make the third. So.
Here's that soft contact again. Yep, Orndorff goes down for the first out of the third. Brings up James Vincel, who flew out to left field first time. So I think you can see from Potomac Valley, they're like, oh, guys, we didn't even make him throw 30 pitches in those first 2 innings. But here's first pitch swinging. Vincel, this is
tag up here.
Gross again going back, yes, into pretty deep center field towards right center. Makes the catch, but yes, runner tags up. But now there's 2 down. So, deja vu all over again here.
Yeah.
Where you get a runner on third with 2 outs. Post 14 was able to make the most of it and still get the run in.
You just don't have the runner on first to make the error when he's stealing the base. But
now, yeah, at least.
Yeah. Exactly. A walk here could.
That really would just be a replay of last half inning. Hunter Haar, catcher, takes a strike.
Way to paint the corner right there from Engel.
Haar got himself a single in that first inning. 0-1. Bounces, checking his swing is Haar. Telling his runner at third, stay there. Catcher got it. 1-1 now. Engel winds and fires, and this is fastball up around the eyes. It's a 2-1 count. Engel, deep breath, and fires another one up and in. Haar lays off of it. It's a 3-1 count. Engel rocks, fires, and that's outside for ball 4. So, Ethan, I guess these really are similar pitchers.
Yeah.
Runner on third with a walk to follow.
We can see if Haro chooses to steal here or gets told to steal, and then we get a chance to see it all over. Oh, pinch runner.
Yeah, him being the catcher, especially with 2 outs, going to get a courtesy runner for him. It looks like, once again, that's number 2 out there for Post 64, like last at-bat.
Adam Riggleman.
Yes. Riggleman goes on the first pitch, and lesson learned from last half inning, apparently.
That was the chance right
Catcher's indifference lets the runner get down the second.
I don't think he would have even had a chance because no one was going to second either way. They just let him.
It was truly not just the catcher's indifference, the whole defense's indifference. And this is yanked down. Line drive to first base. Connor Smith grabs it. Jackson Hare goes down for the third out. So those little things can be the difference. You had almost exact scenarios in back-to-back half innings. Catcher's indifference, no throw down to second base, no run on the board for post 64. Which means we go to the bottom of the third, still 1-0, post 14, back in 60. This is American Legion Baseball and Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Our bottom of the third inning is brought to you by Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery. Attention to detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. Still 1-0 here from P.O. Faulkner Park in Martinsburg. It's 1-0 post 14 on their home field, leading here in Game 2 of the Area 4 tournament. And West Virginia American Legion Baseball, post 14, can hold on to this lead. We'll play again. A tiebreaker game to see who the area champion is. If they blow the lead, post 64, Potomac Valley is your area champion. Ball one to start things out in this half inning to Jet Gross.
And it'll be interesting to see if we do go to another game today, how the heat will affect everyone, because 93 real feel like 96, so especially the catchers wearing all that the equipment, and just
right.
Everyone, it affects everyone, as you know, this playing.
One. This is cut through for strike two. Gross at the bottom of the order here today for post 14. He'll flip back around to his high school teammate Liam Healy after that, and Wyatt McClintock in the hole. It's now 2-2 as the next pitch is out of the zone. Hair, wind, and fire, and Gross gets the bat on this one, but it's fouled back. First two innings is just one hit and one walk allowed by Jackson Hare, but one unearned run. Another 2-2. Gross watches this one up and in.
Good patience from Gross here to fight back in it, and now he's got the full count.
Payoff pitch coming from Hare. Wind in the pitch. Gross hits this one to center field. It's going to drop just in front of the glove of Tysinger out in center. He's able to grab it, but not until after the bounce. Leadoff single for Jet Gross.
Great piece from Gross to get the ball down there. Now you bring up top of your order, so post 14 might be able to do some more damage here. No outs.
Liam Healy, first in the Hornets lineup, to get a second shot tonight at Jackson Hare. It was a line drive at Owen Reel, first baseman, first time up. Takes a strike to start this at bat. Vincel over at third, playing even with the bag. Hare, long look at his catcher. Now the throw. And that'll be just a bit outside, maybe a little high. Hare taking his time between pitches. Here's the next throw. This is a short pop-up over to second base. Lance and Orndorff able to make the grab as Healy got jammed. And that's the first out.
Just unlucky for Healy. Obviously, you want to get that one back, but now you have one out, runner on first, and Wyatt McClintock up to bat.
McClintock flew out to left field first time around. First pitch inside for a ball. Hare readies. Now the pitch. Gross takes a big secondary lead with the pitch. Doesn't go as this is in for a strike. Next pitch, up and away. Wyatt McClintock, West Liberty University now. Here comes a 2-1. Called, strike two, making it 2-2.
Hare hit the outside corner right there, and good pitch from him. We're getting to see the pitch to contact today.
2-2. This is hit the other way, but foul. Vincel made a run at it, but falls down. Still 2-2. Hare running that pitch count up a little more in this half inning so far. Next pitch, McClintock. It was running in on him. He swung at it and fouled it off. That was pitch 45 from Hare so far.
Looks like it might have hit him from my angle, but I don't think it.
I think so, yeah. If he lays off of that one, I don't know if it would have hit him. But since he swung through it as it did, it's foul ball. 2-2, runner goes. This is hooked foul by McClintock. So Wyatt has to step back in for another 2-2 from the left side of the plate. Hare rocks and fires, and that's fouled straight back.
McClintock getting good contact at this at bat. You just need to straighten one out and lay one down.
One out in the inning. Infield playing back and double play depth. Runner goes again. This is hit high up in the air, but foul.
Gross. You might as well just stay on first base, bro, because fouled off both times when you run. I think that's what he's probably thinking in his head.
Well, if McClintock can just put it in play, or at the very least, probably avoid a double play if Gross is going on the pitch. Maybe that's part of it. Another 2-2. See if Gross goes again. No, he will not. McClintock swings through it for strike three. Just like that, 2 down in the inning now. It's been a good recovery by Hare after the leadoff single.
Definitely said a good job of fighting back this inning, and now he faces Jameer Brown with 2 outs, but the play is also at second and first, so that gives your infield a little bit more leeway.
Brown grounded it out to Jacobs at short last time. First pitch low for a ball. Seen Jameer Brown get a hold of a couple here in this ballpark. His home field for high school, and here with the post 14 Hornets. The 1-0 is inside, make it 2-0.
Jameer Brown doesn't have to go very far, and going to Shepherd in the fall, so he won't have to go very far either for college. Maybe he's just a hometown hero type of guy.
This is hit foul over towards the third base side. Shepherd baseball continues to be a successful program down there in Shepherdstown. Of course, sending Brenton Doyle to the major leagues a handful of years ago. But a quality program in general. They're fighting a lot of quality teams in the PSAC. Two ones the count now. Pickoff attempt over to first. Gross back in time. Air nods, fires, throw back down to first. Gross able to slide back in time. Looks like was out of the zone to make it a 3-1 count.
Close call. Gross, you got to be careful over there on first.
Gross, had, like I said, he's been taking a pretty big secondary lead. This is the first time Har threw down at him. 3-1 to Brown. This is going to be lined to center field. Can Tysinger get it? Dives, and he makes the grab. Nice play by Landon Tysinger to end the inning. Post 14 gets a leadoff single with 3 outs in a row from there. We go to the 4th inning. It's still 1-0. Post 14 over Post 64. Back in 60 seconds with more of the American Legion area tournament. Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
Top of the 4th inning on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you by the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyer, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. Dylan Bishop and Ethan Elliott with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Strine producing on site. Brady Masters operating the camera. Ethan, it's been a good one. Pitcher's duel through 3 innings.
Yeah, definitely. We were told both pitchers, and we've seen it obviously, like the pitch to contact. And right now, the story of the game is just that one mistake leading to the only run scored in the game. So wishing they could get that one back, but obviously can't. Now you go ahead and hit the ball from here. If you're post 64, it starts right now.
Ball to start out the at-bat to Lucas Williamson, followed by a strike from Engel, making it 1-1. Williamson struck out swinging to start, or struck out looking to start the 2nd inning. This is soft hit to first base. Williamson tries to duck out of the way of Connor Smith tagging him. Gets the tag on him for the first out. Or went out of the baseline, either way, right? Yeah. I think he got the tag on him, though.
That might be one where you just lay the tag a little bit harder onto him.
Send him a message trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, trying to get out of the way.
This brings up Landon Tysinger. A nice solid base hit on the left center field. First time up. Strike to start this at bat. Andrew Engel looking good here through his first 3 1/3 innings. He's given up 4 hits and 1 walk, but he hasn't let any of them come home. So the next pitch is swung through, making it 0-2.
Yeah, Engel looking good. 0-2 count right here. Might make the batter chase.
Tysonger's going to swing at this one. It was in the zone, but it's over towards Liam Healy in right to make the catch. Quick 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th. "49 pitches for Andrew Engel through more than half of an outing now. This is a first pitch swinging line drive to Jet Gross in center field. Runs in for it. Thought he might have to slide for that one, dive for it like Tysinger had to do. But he's able to stay on his feet and make the grab. And again, that's 3 up, 3 down. First pitch swinging means it's 50 pitches for Engel through 4 innings on a good pace. And has himself a 1-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. His teammates will try to get him some more run support after the 60-second break. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident.
First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better.
Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues.
And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues.
If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Halfway through this one from P.O. Faulkner Park, bottom of the 4th inning. Brought to you by the Mansion Injury Law Group in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to mansioninjurylaw.com. 1-0 lead for Post 14 against Post 64 at Potomac Valley in Kaiser. Berkeley Post 14 Hornets looking to win this one so they have a shot at a tiebreaker game immediately following this one to become area champions for 2026. They got the right guy up to try to add on some insurance runs. Braden Oviedo takes the first pitch for a strike, his first time up. Started off the 2nd inning with a leadoff double before he came around to score. Oviedo gets a hold of this one, but it's going to be pulled foul. Straighten that one out, and that's another run-up on the board.
Yeah, if you like to watch baseball with a lot of contact, this is a good game for you. As both of these pitchers we've seen today pitch to contact, and if he straightens that one out.
3 strikeouts combined by these pitchers through 3.5 innings. The next pitch is low for a ball. And only 1 walk each from the pitchers as well. So it's, 80-90% of the time today you're hitting it into play. Oviedo nearly able to do that on this one, but it slices foul.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in the zone today, obviously, and all the batters look like they're swinging for it, so it's good to see.
It's Oviedo, Smith, and Derek due up. 1-2 count to Braden Oviedo. That comes up high for ball 2. Two, fouled back by Oviedo. Oviedo among a lot of the players here today that are attending Potomac State for baseball. Infielder in his first year over there in this past year. This is hit softly to third base. It looks like it's going to go foul though.
Yeah, it's always good to see when kids make the decision to go to programs like Potomac State or Hagerstown or something like that. It's a 2-year school, and you can maybe get a good 2 years in and try to go somewhere else, or that might be it for your career, but just to get that college experience playing your sport. Not a lot of people can say they do that. So
next one out of the zone. Cole Smith on post 14 was also Potomac State this past year. I think you got a couple guys on both teams combined who are committed to be there soon.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to play your sport at the next level.
Jackson Hare among them will be at Pot State. So college teammates going at it right here. Counts full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Oviedo, left center field. It's going to drop. Outfield was back this time. So they have to come in for this one, and Oviedo can only get first base. Nearly the same spot as last time. A little less contact as the last one rolled to the wall.
And they're respectfully back as he just hit a foul homer a second ago. And obviously his last at bat hit a double off that hit against the wall, rolled to the wall. So got to respect when respect is due. So
it's another base runner on for Connor Smith. Oviedo was on second last time he came up, struck out looking. Looks at a ball for the first pitch of this at-bat. Here's the 1-0 from Hare. This is on the ground. Smith, this could be 2. Jacobs steps on the bag for 1, throws to first for 2. A 6-3 double play, and just like that, the bases are empty and there's 2 down.
Good thing it wasn't hit to the center fielder as he's tying his shoe out there. Yeah, there we go. No, but great play from the defense right there.
So that means it's now none on and 2 down for Marshall Derrick. This is hit over towards third. Diving for it's Vincel, but it sneaks into left field for a 2-out single. Post 14 now draws even with Potomac Valley in 4 hits, despite having the lead since the bottom of the second. J.P. Sweeney took a ball last time, or took a walk of ball 4. He gets to work with a runner on and 2 outs. Tries to check his swing, goes through the zone, may have been in the zone anyway. 0-1.
Yeah, and if you're post 64, you obviously just want to get out of this situation with no runs, and a 1-run lead is, not a very, obviously a large lead to have, so you can easily fight back into that, but you got to get the bats rolling on the other end. And
a ball to follow, make it 1-1. Hare gives a look over to first. Now to the plate. This one bounces, 2-1. Hare comes back with a 1 just below the knees. Three-1 is the count now. Here's the pitch. This is hit out towards right field the opposite way, but hits off the bullpen mound for post 64. Full count and 2 outs. Marshall Derrick, more than likely, running with the pitch. J.P. Sweeney currently uncommitted to college, coming from Spring Mills High. He'll look to keep this inning going for post 14. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Did that come through the net? Yeah, it went right through. Wow. By your head there, Brady? Yeah. Wow.
First day on
that happens very rarely, less than you would think. We got that cutout in the net over there so that our camera can see through cleanly. Less often than you would think a ball comes through. That's sailed right by the head of Brady Masters.
Brady's first day running camera.
And this is hit the opposite way into right field. Derek running with the pitch is going to be able to make it from first to third. Put runners on the corners. Two straight singles. Post 14's in business with 2 outs.
And not to correct you, but I do think J.P. Sweeney, as we were told, is going to Alfred in New York for college. He was at orientation last night.
You're right. Yes.
Alfred University or Alfred State College. Not sure which one. But
social media still said uncommitted, so I wasn't sure if it was a visit or you're right, though, orientation. So, yes, he's going there. Ball into Cole Smith to start his second at-bat.
Cole Smith in a similar situation last time he was up to bat with a runner on third, so see if he can get a run scored in. RBI right here for him.
For the 1-0, throw over to first. Post 14 trying to add on to their 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth from P.O. Faulkner. Their home field, the home of the area tournament this summer. It's going to be outside from Harris. So Harris definitely had that pitch count worked up here in these last 2 innings. He's now up over 75 pitches. That last one being number 76. (2-0). Cole Smith takes it inside. 1 ball away from post 14, having the bases loaded. Jet Gross on deck. And Gross is 1 for 1 with a single. 3-0. Automatic. Strike 1.
Give him the green light trip.
3-1 now. Smith steps back in. Derek on third. Sweeney on first. Gets a hold of this one. Up to deep center field. Landon Tysinger back, but he gets underneath it. And Jackson Harris certainly holding his breath as that one was in the air. But he can give himself a sigh of relief as out number 3 comes before any runs come across in the bottom of the fourth. So we head to the 5th here from P.O. Faulkner. Still 1-0 with post 14 leading over post 64, trying to force this into a doubleheader here tonight and become area champions in the tiebreaker. Let's take 60 and come back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Moving to the top of the 5th here from P.O. Faulkner Park in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Through the area tournament for Area 4. West Virginia American Legion Baseball. Top of the 5th brought to you by CMA Chevy and Toyota on one convenient location, 650 Foxcroft Avenue. CMA, where owners just care more. Dylan Bishop and Ethan Elliott with you on the call. Kyler High producing back at the studio. Tyler Strine producing on site. And Brady Masters more than awake behind the main camera, especially after last half of it. Post 64 up this time. We'll start with the bottom of the order and flip right back to the top. It's 9-1-2, Slade, Jacobs, Orndorff. Mason Slade 0 for 1 with a ground out right back to Engel. Engel had to make a nice play off the mound and just barely get Slade to end the second inning. Slade's going to take a breaking ball out of the zone for the first pitch of the at-bat. And here's the 1-0. Slade fouls it back. Engel follows, and this clips off the glove of the catcher, but out of the zone. Counts 2-1. Slade steps back in. Here's a pitch. Fastball outside. You don't see Engel miss that badly on a pitch too often.
No, he's had a great day also today. Just, again, for the 100th time pitching to contact, and it's worked out for him so far.
Ball 4.
But maybe the heat's getting to him. It's the 5th inning now, so.
He is, though, only at 50 pitches through those first 4 innings, and now 55 after that at bat. So he's got still some wear and tear to get going on that arm, about halfway through his allotted pitch count, the maximum pitch count. This is going to bring up Blake Jacobs, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. First pitch, inner black, strike 1. He didn't like that call, but it's 0-1. Engel working ahead in the count to Jacobs before the 0-1, though. He's going to try keep Slade at bay over there at first. Slade back in time on the pickoff attempt. Now to the plate. Over to third. Oviedo, nice play. Goes to second for 1. First base. Got him for the double play. 5-4-3. Around the horn. 2 outs.
What a glove we've seen even just last night and today from Oviedo. And we've seen it before and this whole summer. Oviedo's got a great glove on him, and it's just impressive to watch.
Oviedo is great down there in the hot corner.
And props to him. It's impressive.
And you see, that was not an easy play for him to make. The bounce that it took, he kind of had to bring that glove up quickly. As here's one that's going to sneak by the glove of Jameer Brown, diving to his right from shortstop, sneaking in to left field for a 2-out single from Lance and Orndorff on the first pitch he sees.
All right, Dylan. It's getting later in the game, hot, summer. Question of the day.
Oh, boy, okay.
Are you we're talking about summer treats, a rocket pop or an Italian ice? Which one are you picking out of the freezer? Nice day at the pool.
I do love an Italian ice.
Okay.
That was always one of my favorites down in Ocean City. Go to the Italian ice place on the boardwalk. Like some Ritas. Or the, I can't place the name of the brand. The popular Italian ice brand. But always strong quality there.
I would have to agree with you, too.
1-1's the count to James Vincel here with 2 outs. And he's going to hit this one up the middle. And again, going to his left this time, it sneaks by the glove of Jameer Brown. 2 singles in a row with 2 outs, so that double play comes in big time. That's just first and second with 2 outs.
For sure, you're not really even sweating too much right now if you're post 14 because you have those 2 outs to sit on. But
Luigi's Italian Ice. That's the one.
Okay. What color were you picking?
I've always been a cherry guy when that's a flavor option for most candies and stuff like that.
No blue? No blue Raz?
It's fine. Not my favorite. Hunter Harn steps in, takes a ball inside. This is going to be grounded over to Oviedo. He's going to be able to take it to third base. He's actually going to tag the lead runner, Orndorff, as he tries to slide into third. And that retires the side. 3 outs. So it could have been trouble if not for a 5-4-3 double play. A walk and 2 singles for post 64 that half inning, but nothing to show for it. You go to the bottom of the 5th and it's still 1-0. We'll take 60 and come back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee-owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Bottom of the 5th from P.O. Faulkner Park, brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. And if you like the look of the field here at P.O. Faulkner Park and you need your flooring done, you definitely know who to go to. Trip, big part of the upgrades here at the park, P.O. Faulkner.
I think we need Trips Flooring up here in the back. In the back area, the floor is a little bit. Maybe we can get them on that.
Yeah, one step at a time here, right?
Yeah, baby steps.
You get the turf. And that's priority. That was priority number 1, I'm sure. Bottom 5th here for post 14 due up. They will come to bat with 9-1-2, just as post 64 was last half inning. Jet Gross, Liam Healy, Wyatt McClintock. Jackson Hare, it looks like his stamina is, you can tell that it's down a little bit from the beginning of the game. He's had to work a little harder through these last couple innings. Of course, the run only came across in the second, but Hare at 79 pitches, well ahead of the pace of Andrew Engel on the other side, so we'll see if post 14 is able to take advantage of that.
It's a way different story from last night, obviously, the domination from post 64.
According to Game Changer, we've had a change out in left field. Peyton Durst, yesterday's starting left fielder, is out there now. Gross taking 2 straight out of the zone here to start the bottom of the 5th. In for a strike. Wind and fire from Hare, and Gross, as this runs in on him, fouls it away down the third base side. Through 4 innings, it's 4 hits and a walk from Jackson Hare. 1 unearned run to his name. This is hit over towards left field. This could drop. It's going to. Durst can't get down towards the line. Bobble's picking it up. Jet Gross with the speed. He was going to get the second either way. He gets in standing up with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and honestly, good decision from the left fielder. I thought he was going to try to make the diving play, and if you missed that, it could be a triple or a little league home run.
I think it would have been with the speed of Gross.
Yeah,
he's making all the way around.
I kind of saw him think about it for a second, and he was stumbling and slowed himself up just to get it after the bounce.
So 2 for 2, first and second. Jet Gross has gotten on his 2 at-bats here, single and a double. It brings up Liam Healy, who was 0 for 2, lined out to first base in the first, and popped up to the second baseman last time up in the third. Aaron back at Gross, and now this is hit over the glove of Blake Jacobs and into center field. Jet Gross had to wait to see if Jacobs was going to be able to grab that one right near him, so he can only make it up to third. Runners on the corners with no outs. And the heart of the order coming up.
And your pitch count's running up for here, so honestly, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe a mound visit here soon with runners on first and third. But
this would have been a good time for one if the coach decided to. Wyatt McClintock 0 for 2 so far. Foul ball off the catcher's helmet.
Maybe they're playing for that game 3. Maybe they're more of a game 3 type of team. They like.
Well, I'm sure also that, you send a guy like Hare, a guy like Engel on the other side up there to say you're throwing all your pitches just in case we need a second game and we need to save some guys.
100%.
McClintock squares around a bunt. Runner goes down to second, trying to cause some chaos there for post 64. It's a strike in the zone as McClintock pulled it back. Har threw down to third, ignoring the runner going to second.
And it almost did cause some chaos as he had to jump for that ball, and I don't know if he was 100% expecting that.
Big cut, foul tip in the glove on 0-2. It's another strikeout. Third of the day for Hare, second to McClintock.
I don't want to bring it up again to ramble about it, but with the mound visit thing, you are only down 1-0. And I think everyone here would rather get out in 2 games than 3, but I do understand the pitch all your pitches in case we have to go to
sure,
game
if you're Potomac
3.
Valley, you got that third game in your back pocket, but you'd rather not have to do it, have to deal with it.
Yeah.
First pitch in to Jameer Brown in for a strike. So maybe that's part of the calculus here is, hey, Hare, you're going to throw all your pitches. Whatever happens, happens. This is on the ground, Jameer Brown. This is off of the third baseman, Vincel. Skips over to shortstop. No play anywhere. Jet Gross scores, and Jameer Brown's on first. It's 2-0, post 14.
It was a hard play to make either way. Tried to get there, and
that's going down as a single, not an error for me. That would have been a tough sliding grab there for Vincel. But it does let Jet Gross come home to score. 2-0, and there's still runners on first and second with 1 out for Braden Oviedo. Ball low to start this at-bat. That was pitch 92 for Hare. Here's 93. Just off the plate. 2-0 count. And you'll get the catcher go out to talk to his pitcher. Infielders will come in with them.
Yeah, and I think now you're at a point. 7 more pitches, just throw them and then change them.
And you see some nice camaraderie there between the infielders, pitcher and catcher for Potomac Valley. Somebody said something funny. Hare is laughing as everybody goes back to their positions. Maybe that's what he needed. He needed to just lighten up a little bit, stress, calm down, just pitch. We'll see. It's a 2-0 count. Strike in the zone. Tried to throw down to first. Safe. Getting back to the bag is Brown. Oviedo 2 for 2, single and a double. Both out the left center in the gap. This is inside. Ball 3. Oviedo through post 14 and Martinsburg High School, notorious for having a good eye, being able to get on base, draw a walk. He sits here with a 3-1 count. Keeps his bat from going around as this one's low outside, ball 4. That is going to load the bases with 1 out. This will bring him out and visit. And as it's 2-0, the bases are loaded with 1 out. 96 pitches for Jackson Hare. His second walk. 7 hits allowed. 3 of those have been this inning. 1 walk as well, and that will end the day for Jackson Hare at 96 pitches. It looks like that's Vincel from third base taking the ball. As they make the pitching change, we'll take 60 seconds, give you the new defensive alignment for post 64. Come back with more American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 after this.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Call to the bullpen on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, brought to you by CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Stop by and see them today at 48 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg or call 304-263-8821. CMA, they're moving lives forward. James Vincel comes from third base to the pitcher's mound. And it looks like Jackson Hare goes to second base. His day on the mound is done. And Lanson Orndorff shifts over from second to third. And that's your defensive changes. 2-0 post 14. Connor Smith gets a step in now. But the base is loaded and 1 out.
Yeah, and call me whatever you want, but when I made the comment about a mound visit when runners at third and first, I mean, it's a 1-0 game. It's just, you're looking back at it now it's 2-0. You give this guy bases loaded with 1 out. I understand making him pitch all the way, but you can win a 1-0 game. If he makes it 5-0, you're definitely going to game 3, almost certainly. I don't know. That's just my perspective from that.
I don't blame you for feeling that way. First pitch into Connor Smith is a strike from Vincel. He tries a breaking ball to get Smith to chase. He doesn't. Lays off. It's 1-1.
And it's always hard when you come into these situations like Vincel. I mean, bases loaded, and it's your first pitch out there, so.
Yep. Where to put Connor Smith, this is one up around the eyes, ball 2. Liam Healy at third, Jameer Brown at second, Braden Oviedo at first. Post 14 with a shot to break this game open. And feel a lot better about themselves, forcing a tiebreaker here in the area tournament. Strike in to make it 2-2. It'll be winner take all, a third game following this one, if post 14 hangs on the win. Smith hits this one high. This could be trouble. Falls fair. 1 run scores. Runners had to wait for it to fall. Everyone moves up a base. It's an RBI single for Connor Smith, making it 3-0.
Not sure he meant to put it there, but beautiful place, and couldn't ask for anything more when you hit one like that. So good hit for him, and just to hark on it again, Vincel, I mean, you just lose confidence too out there when you're put in a position like that. It's always hard again, but you got to move past it and make the best out of what you can right now.
Strike into Marshall Derrick, and again it's bases loaded, 1 out. Now 3-0.
So if it wasn't that.
That run will be credited to Hare. This is popped up foul. Out of play.
And I know counts 0-2, but we've seen what Marshall Derrick can do this summer, and he's a home run hitter. Is he a grand slam hitter? I don't know. We might be able to see.
0-2 is the count here. He's 1 for 2 today. Strike 3 called with a throw down to first. Nothing doing. But out number 2, Derrick, I think, thought that was outside, but that's strikeout number 1 for James Vincel.
It was a close call right there, but close enough where I think with 2 strikes you got to swing. Protect the plate. Didn't do that and paid the penalty. Now he's in the dugout.
J.P. Sweeney, last hope to add on to this lead. Foul off the catcher's mask. Sweeney, 1 for 1. Drew a walk in the second, singled in the fourth. Umpire walks the ball out to the pitcher, letting the catcher recover from taking one off the face, even with the mask on, you know. Still, I'm sure, sounds a little funny in your ears, shakes you up a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take one, but.
Sweeney back in. 0-1 bounces away from Har, but not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. Vincel runs after it just in case.
I think it hit off of his mask. It hit off of something. When it hit the ground, maybe his mask. But maybe Sweeney.
1-1 the count now. Jameer Brown lead off at third. Oviedo at second. Connor Smith at first. Here's the next pitch. Sweeney's going to let this one go, and it's high for ball 2. Sweeney gets a hold of this one. This could fall in as well. No, Tysinger able to fly over from center field into right center. Make that catch and keep post 64 within striking distance. 2/3 of an inning out of the bullpen for James Vincel. He gives up 1 hit, bloops in, and makes it 3-0. Post 14 adds on 2 to their lead. We go to the 6th inning. Andrew Engel needs 6 more outs to take us to winner take all right after this one. Let's take 60 and come back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
5, 6, and 7 due up here in the top of the 6th inning for Potomac Valley. Post 64 trying to make a comeback and complete a 2-0 series sweep to become area champions. here in Area 4 of West Virginia American Legion Baseball. Top 6 brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons. Jackson Hare, Peyton Durst, Lance and Tysinger due up for post 64. Andrew Engel, first pitch of the inning, out of the zone, low and in. This one fouled off of Hare. Hare back at second base like he was yesterday. That's just the 66th pitch from Andrew Engel as he starts his 6th inning. Hare hits it on the ground. McClintock was playing very deep second base, so he's able to get to this one easily. Throw it in time for out number 1. Five hits on the day for post 64 and 1 walk. Outside of that, Andrew Engel has pitched as well as you could ask for. Only 1 strikeout. But it hasn't mattered. First pitch into Peyton Durst, taken for a strike. Durst right back up the middle, hits off the back of Engel and into center field for a 1-out single. Engel took it in stride, it seems like. He's going to have to walk it off, but
yeah, luckily he didn't hit him somewhere else or at a harder speed, because that could have been ugly, but good contact right there from Durst.
First pitch to Tysinger is a ball. One is the count. Here's the pitch from Engel. It's popped up. Oviedo may be able to make a play on it in foul territory. Looks like he can, and he will, to record the second out. So still, Engel keeping his pitch count down as he gets through the 6th inning so far.
And another good play from Oviedo. I mean, no, it's a pop out, but when the ball's that high and it's moving, it can be hard to get to it sometimes, and there's another great play from him.
Pick-off attempt. Nothing doing as Owen Reels steps in here with a runner on and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Throw it down. A little off target. Might have been late regardless, as it's a stolen base down there for Peyton Durst. Ball in low. Owen Reel so far 2 flyouts. 1 to right, 1 to center. Runner on second now. And this is hit to left field. It's going to be trouble as it's a shallow hit out to left, but runner gets the stop sign at third. Sweeney came in and got it. It would have been an interesting one at the plate if he went for it.
I think it would have been pretty close.
Tyler Striner, on-site producer, thinks he would have been thrown out.
What do you think, Don?
Off the bat, it felt like it was going to be soft enough that you were going to be able to make that turn and get home, but Sweeney did get to it quicker than you would have thought.
I concur with that.
So Mason Slade pop-up on his first pitch, but it's going to go out of play.
Tying run at the plate here with Slade. 2 outs, though.
Yep. A hit in the gap makes this game real interesting. But Slade so far, just a ground out and a walk. 0-1. This is fouled right back. 0-2. Engel's got one strikeout on the day. This would be a heck of a time for his second. Top of the lineup for Post 64 is to follow. Count still 0-2, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch from Engel. Cut at it and missed. Got him to chase one. Breaking off the table. 4 strike 3, and that is the second strikeout for Engel. And he keeps the shutout going through 6 innings of work. 3-0, Post 14. They've got one more shot at it on some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll take 60 seconds. Come back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
My kids. You know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We move to the bottom of the 6th here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. And if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Andrew Engel continues to impress out on the mound for Post 14. He's shutting out Potomac Valley Post 64 through 6 innings, and he's barely had to use any pitches to get there. Just barely at 70 on the night. Post 64 already into their bullpen with James Vincel, who comes out for his first full inning of work. He's going to have to deal with 8, 9, and 1 in the Post 14 order.
Yep, Post 14. Maybe you can get some insurance runs on the board here and make it even harder for Post 64, who haven't gotten a run all game, to try to have one last go at this. And
if Post 14 hangs on to win this one, again, the winner-take-all area championship game will follow. We'll have to see an official start time, but I'm going to guess more than likely 30 minutes after the end of this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat to Cole Smith, 0 for 2 so far tonight. Breaking ball drops in for strike 1. Like Smith was taken all the way on that one. Vincel readies, and to the plate again. Fastball low. Ball 2. Two on inside for ball 3. I have to imagine if you get to this game 3, we're not going to see Cole Smith, at least in the starting lineup, catching 2 games in 2 days, wouldn't follow with 2 straight games either.
In this heat,
exactly,
it would be impressive. But
3-1 hits the zone for strike 2. I'm going to guess more than likely we would see Robbie Lopez behind the plate.
For sure, Lopez is sitting this one out, so he'll be fresh and ready to go.
Full count pitch. Cole Smith over the head of Blake Jacobs, a shortstop, and into left center field. Smith with a big turn for second base, but a timely throw into the infield keeps him with just a single to lead off the center.
Good piece from Smith to get the runner on here, and now Gross is coming up, and then you're topping your lineup. So start the insurance.
And Jet Gross has really shown he's really put a feather in the cap of the idea of second leadoff in your number 9 spot. Jet Gross on many teams, I'm sure, would be the leadoff hitter. Put him down at number 9, and he's made the most of it today, given the top of his lineup a base runner both times he's been up to bat, single and a double.
Yeah, has had a really impressive day, and also he brings a lot of speed with his legs. So we have Brett Pedersen coming in to run for Cole Smith.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Jet Gross tries to lay down a bunt, nearly able to put down a great one with a late show on it as well, but it pushes foul. Center field for post 14 at the bottom of the order. A lot of speed has been something we've seen multiple times during that state championship run. Jordan Canby of Martinsburg played the same role. Center field, more often than not hitting in the 9 spot, but he could have hit leadoff just as easily. Jet Gross out of Jefferson playing that role now. Gross squaring around the bunt again. He's going to pull it back. It hits the zone, though. Oh, 2's the count. Vincel to the plate. Gross swings through this one. And that's strike 3. So finally, Post 64 is able to send down Jet Gross tonight. Second strikeout for James Vincel. And now a full inning of work. Now he'll have to deal with the top of the lineup with Liam Healy.
Trying to catch Brett sleeping over there. We know he's not sleeping, though. Shout out, Brett.
First pitch to Healy. This is going to be the center field. It's going to be shallow enough that it drops in for a single. Pretty soft contact, but placed it well out to center field.
That's all you need.
So you get Pedersen, the courtesy runner, over to second. Healy now at first. For Wyatt McClintock, who is 0 for 3 on the day, trying to get off the schneid. 2 straight strikeouts after a fly out in the first for McClintock today. Can't hold back on a swing here as the ball bounces. He chases it, making it 0-1.
He's laughing out there. He's maybe a little disappointed in himself and a little disappointed laugh, but
a little bit of wow, I can't believe I swung at that one, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, but nice to be able to laugh it off. Here's the breaking pitch that doesn't break down enough to get in the zone.
It'd be different if he was down 3-0 in this game. I don't think he'd be laughing.
True.
But
here's your 1-1. That's going to bounce. McClintock lays off of this one, making it 2-1. McClintock pops it up. Owen Reel taking that catch. Infield fly. Either way, 2 outs.
And even if Post 14 doesn't get any more runs in here, I still think it's only 3 runs. It's only 3, but it feels like at least 6, maybe double that. That's what it feels like.
In this game, especially after yesterday, 1 run feels like 2 or 3. So, yeah. Brings up Jameer Brown, a guy that did drive in a run his last time up with an RBI single. Takes a strike. Here's the 0-1. Brown takes that one. Hits the outer black. Strike 2. Brown gets a hold of this one. Deep left center field, but it looks like we avoid a collision between the left and right fielders. And Tyson, you're able to make that play for the third out. Allowed out number 3. Keeps us at 3-0. It's actually Lucas Wolford out there in center now with Adam Riggleman in right, so I think maybe that is a little bit of a sign of playing for game 3, but we'll see what Post 64 can do in the top of the 7th, their last shot at a 2-0 series sweep to become area champions. If they can't come back, we go to a winner-take-all game 3 right after this one. We'll take 60, come back with more American Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I like the layout of the course very much. I think it challenges the low handicappers and is very playable for the mid and high handicappers.
All different levels can play on this course.
I think it challenges you from the get-go.
And the first tee program here is one of the best, if second to none. It is the best in the state of West Virginia.
The men have a league, the women have a league, the kids have things going on. Like, it really is kind of the whole package here at Locust Hill. Everybody's very welcoming.
Love the folks here that play golf, but a lot of great relationships and friendships with people here.
You know, sometimes you can only judge a course by their members. We have a great core membership here.
I was able to build some fantastic relationships here, and that's why I've been here for 30 years. When you join any club, you're joining to play golf, but you're really paying for the experience. And the experience here at Locust I found to always be a good time and a fun affair.
To schedule a tee time, become a member, or see upcoming events, visit www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call us today at 304-728-7300.
Top of the 7th on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, brought to you by L.A. Roberts Jewelers, committed to excellence in quality design and craftsmanship, located in historic downtown Martinsburg. Andrew Engel will try to flip the script from last night and give Post 14 a complete game shutout.
And 3-0 being the score.
It would just be in reverse. Engel comes into the inning 77 pitches. He's going to start 0-2 to the leadoff hitter for Potomac Valley, Blake Jacobs, who is 2 for 3, single, double, grounded into a double play his last time up. Jacobs gives this one a ride out to deep left field. J.P. Sweeney watches it go over the wall. Solo shot for Post 64. Draws them within 2.
Maybe a little too late, I don't know, but either way, that's a momentum starter, no outs. So, I mean, what a shot from Jacobs. I mean, you see how buff he is. No.
He gave that one a ride. Chapman University gets his services.
Where's that
after
at?
After Frankfurt High School did. That's a good question, Ethan. Let's find out.
ChatGPT has the answer.
Yeah, so does just regular old Google, too.
That too.
First pitch to Orndorff out of the zone. Orange County, California.
California.
How about that?
My, oh my.
Ball up to Lanson Orndorff. The pitcher of the year in West Virginia. After 2 straight out of the zone, ball 1 is taken, or strike 1's taken. Orndorff hits this one into the gap. And ranging over and getting it is J.P. Sweeney, saving extra bases.
The legs again from Sweeney we see on display. His speed can help out your team a lot.
top high school baseball player for Lansing Orndorff, not just pitcher, top player. And Ethan, do you know what that award is technically called? It has an Eastern Panhandle connection. You won't be surprised when you hear it. It's called the Lowry Award for John Lowry.
Okay. Well, shout out to Orndorff for.
Vincel hits this one well, but it looks like it's just barely going to hit foul over on the wrong side of the left field line for Vincel.
Bats look a little juiced. Might need to check it out for post 64.
Yeah, as you can see, Engel is still not close to the pitch limit, but he is now over 80 pitches. That's when we saw Hare kind of lose things a little bit, and you can see here. Despite that out, that hit by Orndorff was great contact. It just happened to hang in the air a little too long for the speedy Sweeney to get over there. Vincel couldn't straighten that one out. This is hit down the line, fair, but Oviedo sliding grab gets it and across the diamond in time for the second out. I mean, when you got Eastern Panhandle Manny Machado down there.
Yeah, Oviedo
at third base, then you can afford to hit one down the line.
I think Oviedo can play the whole infield by himself after what we've seen. Just him and the first baseman.
2 outs now. One more forces the winner-take-all game. Hunter Haar from the cleanup spot. Potentially the last hope for Potomac Valley, takes a ball to start this at-bat. Haar on the ground. 2 hops over to Jameer Brown. Throw to first in time, and that's your ball game. Post 14 takes game 2 of the area tournament 3-1 after the home run by Blake Jacobs this half inning, which means take a small break in between games here, and then it's winner take all to decide who the area champion is between Berkeley post 14 and Potomac Valley post 64. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with post game to wrap up this game. Maybe in the midst of that we'll find out an exact start time for our winner take all game. For now I'm assuming 30 minutes after this one concludes, maybe around 8 o'clock. Figured if we had a second game, it'd be around 8. Let's take 2 minutes, come back with post game. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to the post-game show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, brought to you by the Palace Lounge and Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd, 2 more added onto it in the bottom of the 5th. Gave Post 14 a 3-0 lead, the lead for most of this one. And the only run that Potomac Valley Post 64 could get up on the board was the solo home run by Blake Jacobs in that 7th and final inning. But they couldn't get anything else up on the board. 3-1 is your final score. A game scoring summary brought to you by the Mansion Injury Law Group in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to mansioninjurylaw.com. Dylan Bishop and Ethan Elliott with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Strine producing on site. Brady Masters behind the camera. Ethan, it's another pitcher's duel. Not quite, all runs in 1 inning like yesterday, but it was pretty spread out still. 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 5th for Post 14. Jackson Hare looked like he just kind of lost it a little bit as his pitch count got over 80 or so. Got a little tired out there. They were able to get to him a little bit in that 5th inning, and then those insurance runs were all that mattered in the end. So, Andrew Engel on the other side, though, Ethan. Another really good pitching performance we've seen this week in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, definitely another shutout. Or not a shutout with the 1 run at the end.
True, not quite, right?
We keep forgetting about that. No, but great way to just pitch to contact, let his defense do the work. How many strikeouts did they do?
Yeah, just 2.
Just 2. I mean, not going to talk about the strikeouts today for him. That won't be brought up in the stat line, but it's the fact that he pitches to contact and his defense knows that and plays well with him. Shout out, best glove of the day, Oviedo.
Yeah.
Easily. Great game from him. But yeah, just letting your defense play for you, and they do a great job of that today.
And of course, didn't make Post 14 use any other arms, as he was able to only hit 80 pitches in that 7th and final inning. Or right before it in the 6th. So, no one in the bullpen, from the bullpen, that whole game. Let's get you some game stats. CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more, sponsor our game stats. Engel, 7 innings, gives up 7 hits and 1 walk, but just 1 run on the solo home run. Strikes out 2, goes the distance. Our winning pitcher, complete game, just 1 run allowed. Blake Jacobs did nearly hit. He was a triple shy of the cycle, going 3 for 4. You got a hit there from Lance Norndorf. You got 1 from Vincel, 1 from Peyton Durst, a hit from Owen Reel as well. The walk was drawn by Mason Slade on the other side for Post 14. Jameer Brown gets himself an RBI single. Braden Oviedo goes 2 for 2 with a run scored and draws a walk. Connor Smith with an RBI single as well. A couple hits down the lineup from Marshall Derrick, J.P. Sweeney, Cole Smith, and a 2-hit day and a run scored for Jet Gross, a single and a double, to go along with some really good pitching. 2 singles at the top of the lineup for Liam Healy as well, by the way. So, with that, wrap up this broadcast with Player of the Game, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
I'm gonna do a co-player of the game.
I like that.
Discussion about this. So first one obviously is gonna be Andrew Engel, Peanut Engel, for pitching the whole game. If you don't give up that home run by top of the order, Jacobs in the last inning, it's a shutout. So only 2 strikeouts, but letting the defense do the work, pitching to contact, doing what he does well. So that's gonna be the first one. Second one, I was leaning more towards this is the first one. If it'd be 1A, 1B, it would be Oviedo third baseman. I mean, a great day as he had a double, a single, got walked with the patience. And then also his glove work was just so impressive this game, in my opinion. Obviously, we see it all the time, but just some of the plays he was making, the double play, just everything, double plays, sliding, throwing it to first. I mean, I got to give it to him as a third baseman. It's just so impressive to see.
I don't blame you. He was the last batter that Hairface drew that walk, and that's when they went to the bullpen, and Connor Smith answered with that RBI single right after it, and then was the run scored to start things out and make it 1-0 to go with those nice plays he was making in the field. So I don't hate that. Even with the complete game from the starting pitcher, I think Oviedo deserves a shout-out. So with that, that'll wrap things up for this game. We will just pay attention to YouTube. We will come back shortly, probably within the next 20 minutes or so. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is our official start time, as we thought, for Game 3 here of the series for the tournament, the area tournament. It's going to be winner take all. So we'll wrap things up. We'll come back in 10-15 minutes or so with a little preview of Game 3, switch things around, switch some roles around. Brady Masters will take over the headset next to me. So for now, we'll wrap things up from P.O. Faulkner Park. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We'll be back by 8 o'clock for the winner-take-all area championship game.
You've been tuned into American Legion Baseball for the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball. Keep it tuned to 106.5 FM, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online at talkradiowrnr.com.